Thank you once again for tuning in on Montaro Productions on my YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe as we remaster the Northern Footy Show and Yarra Junior Footy Show days from 2012 right through to 2016. Today I've pulled out the round 15, 2015 clash between Lalor and Whittlesea, played at the Lalor footy ground. Now these two sides were the powerhouse teams back in Division 2 in 2015 and it featured in our match of the day. It turned out to be an absolute ripper game of footy, and of course I was hosting the Northern Footy Show, which featured on Channel 31 at the time. Let's now relive the episode round 15 of 2015 between Lalor and Whittlesea. Hello again and welcome to the Northern Footy Show. I'm joined once again by my co-host Matty Brown. Welcome, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Tell us a little bit about Glen Roy Lad and the show, mate. Very disappointed to hear that. First up, we're going to go straight to Div 1 results. First up, obviously, Lowell Plenty got a great win over Northcote Park. Looks like the Bears are back.
Yeah, well, they're starting to get some composure about their game, which is good to see, because we tipped them to be in the 4 at the start of the year. They've really let us down up until now, but the second half of the year is proving to be quite successful for them.
I felt they didn't play too bad against Greensborough when it went. I know they went down by 8 goals, but they missed a lot of shots from 20, 30 metres out. So great win to Lowell Plenty. And our next game, of course, is Montmorency. Had a big 27-point win over Eltham. Mario Bendera would be very disappointed about that.
Yeah, well, Eltham always seem to have the wood over Montmorency, so I think Montmorency would be quite happy with that win.
It was a great win, the money. It's going to make it hard now for North Heidelberg, of course, who went down to McLeod. I think it was something like 6 goals in the end, so a better show than last time. Remember, we went down the match of the day, round 1. Big mistake, mate. They went down by 107 points, but good show in North Heidelberg this time, but just obviously not good enough.
Yeah, no, McLeod are a very good side. They were always going to be up against it to beat them, but they've done well.
Speaking of disappointing, West Preston Lakeside going down against Heidelberg, something like 12, 13 goals. That's pretty bad because the last 2 of the 3 games, they went down to McLeod by about 14 goals. So, you know, that's not the form you want to do, like looking into finals for West Preston Lakeside.
No, and they've been up and down. They're really good weeks, they're really bad weeks. The last 2 weeks they've actually been putrid, so they've really got to turn that form around, otherwise they're going to be in big trouble.
They are going to be in big trouble, not too impressed at all. But I just want to go to the last game at your mob, Bundura, just going down to Greensborough. Last time they played, lost by 8 points. They lost, I think, 23 points on Saturday, so it's a disappointing loss, but geez, they're not too far behind, are they?
Yeah, well, they've got Ned McKeown's back at playing for Collingwood in the VFL, so they miss players like that, and he's one of those players. He's a barometer of how Bundura are going to go, so they really need him back in the side.
They're going to be, definitely they'll be finals. If they make finals this season, they'll definitely be a side. They'll be a powerhouse in no time, back in like your day, mate, when you had the ball. Let's go straight to, well, obviously Lalor and Whittlesea were at the match of the day on Saturday. Big game, obviously. Last time they played at the Whittlesea Showgrounds, it was Whittlesea by 15 points against Lalor. It's obviously going to be a big game this time around.
Yeah, well, Whittlesea coming into that second half of the year where they're trying to fine-tune their teams coming into finals, so they're a very good side, and I reckon they'll play for the grand final.
I think so too. Lalor, where do you see them this season? Obviously, they've had quite an incredible year. Obviously, can they make finals, do you think?
I think if they may just sneak into finals, and it'll be through the leadership of King, Harley Ryan, and those sort of players that'll get them through.
Well, it was an absolute great game. Let's go to some of the highlights of the first half. So he goes long up into the forward line, went over the head there. Whittlesea under a bit of pressure here, picked up by the little fellow, snaps onto the right foot, and first goal here to Lalor. Gives it off, and now setting something up here. Handballs it off there to Robertson. Good tackle again. Goes onto that left foot, and Dornoff bounces through. Whittlesea have the numbers here. And a good mark to get the ball moving quickly. Crowley he's got some options. Now he's looking for, oh no mark, oh but it looks like a free kick's been paid. So the Whittlesea to put through their second goal of the match. Beautiful kick off the boot and puts it straight through. Let's go at it. Tap that time. Now Robertson on that left foot. Great long kick and puts it straight through. Got numbers here. And finds Fairchild. Had a great season so far, Andrew Fairchild. Looks like he's got another one, big one coming up today. Beautiful long kick off the boot, wing behind him, puts it again, straight through. Kicks now, Sennington out wide. Whittlesea players everywhere here, they get the ball moving quickly. Great play. Now gets around, does Robertson, snaps onto that left foot, great kick and puts it through. Goes backwards, that was clever. Got Whittlesea players everywhere now. Russell now to line it up inside 50. Another beautiful kick off the boot and makes no mistake about it. Now Lalor are away. Got King all by himself. Outside 50, Jared King. Beautiful kick off the boot. Great start to the second quarter. So they've got to tap that time. Now Crowley handballs off, couldn't quite get it off. A lot of pressure here, Lalor. Now through Robertson, snaps onto that left foot. Osborne off, goal. Goes back, it was dangerous. Couldn't quite give it off. Now Lalor a chance. It looks like it's carried the distance and Smith puts it through. Just got to pick it up here. Moran kicks into the pocket. No mark taken. Great roping and snapped. And a goal to Morton. Bouncing off the head there and straight over his shoulder for a goal. Goes onto that left foot now. Beautiful kick, didn't quite hit the market. Robertson now picked up by Briffa on that left foot. And yes, second bite. So Fairchild lined up for another one here. He can put this one straight through against the breeze. Handy goal. Tackle there by Fairchild. It looks like over the shoulder, play on the call. Now a big fellow there in Morrison. Big long kick by Morrison in the centre square and a great goal. Got his options. He's found. Oh, it looks like it's. Well, they've called 50 and it's been paid. So a certain goal there to Morrison. We'll have to get one back here, the Eagles. It's a close battle here. Handballs it off, they got the numbers. Now through Crowley into the pocket, and he's found Fairchild again. No, it wasn't Fairchild. Should be able to put this one straight through. Does a Briffa, makes no mistake.
So at half-time here, it's Whittlesea by 26 points. It's going to be a lot of work for Lalor to get back into it. We'll find out in the second half. But this week's Player of the Week is Sean Gannon from the West Preston Lakeside Footy Club. What do you think about him, mate?
Hey, he's a good player. He reminds me of Tony Bahadja from the Lakeside days. Yeah, the way he darts in and out. He's actually quite a good player.
I think Bruce still wants his headband back, Mr. Bargia. Don't throw it over the fence at VFL Park next time, mate. What I did, I caught up with him the Thursday night. Unfortunately, every time I rock up, I interrupted the team and whatever else. But hey, come on the show and he did a great job. Sean Gannon, West Preston Lakeside, Player of the Week.
No dramas, mate.
Really appreciate you taking the time out, obviously on the track, getting into it, and I come along and just spoil everything for you, mate. I just want to talk first up about, obviously, last Saturday's game against Greensborough, up by 4 goals, three-quarter time. Couldn't quite get over the line in the end. Obviously, there's some positives, but must have been disappointing just to miss out.
Yeah, it wasn't the result we wanted, but they're on top of the ladder, so it was a good chance to see where we sat against them, and it shows us that we can really match it against them.
I think so. Also, I wanted to mention the last time you guys played against Heidelberg. Obviously, it's a big game on Saturday. We were down here for the battle at JMO Park, and
it seemed like early in the first quarter you guys had the real jump on. They come back in that second, then you come back in the third, and what an absolute thrilling game of footy. So get up by 10 points. It must have been absolutely boost of confidence going into this Saturday's game.
Yeah, every time we play Heidelberg it seems to be pretty close, but getting the 4 points earlier on in the year, it's going to give us a bit of confidence going into this week's game.
I think so. Obviously, looking at some of the teams this year, I mean, everyone talks about it. It's so competitive. We've got Greensboro at the top, that guy's nearly beaten. Then you've got McLeod, obviously. They gave you a bit of a hiding there, so they're a very good side. How do you rate them?
Yeah, that was a reality check. I think they're probably the best team that we actually have played this year, so that's probably the benchmark of the competition.
And obviously Lowell Plenty as well. We're talking probably the past month. You play against Lowell Plenty as well. To me, they seem a little bit inconsistent. I've been saying like that, but I think once they get it right, they'll be a great side. But obviously you guys got the win that week, so you must have been quite happy with that.
Yeah, I think there's about 5 or 6 teams in our league that are in the same situation. So you can play well one week and win, and then have a bad game and lose.
How's it been this season? Obviously, last season, it was a little bit different, just missing out on finals. What's it been like this season? You're still quite confident in getting to the finals and be a possible premiership threat?
Yeah, I think we're going okay. We're sitting 7th, but we're only 2 wins off the top. And there was two games this year that I think we should have won, so we should really be a bit higher than what we are.
I think so, but I just want to also mention, like, who do you feel? Obviously, every week it's so competitive. Even North Heidelberg guys gave you a bit of run, even though they had a couple of big recruits, I think, coming in that week. So, who do you think are obviously the main threats coming into September?
Again, McLeod. I think they're moving it really well and playing well as a team. And on top of that, probably Greensboro as well. 2 teams that haven't really recruited that well. They've just been together for a few years now, and they're playing some good footy. Just want to also mention, who do you think are some of the... Obviously, it's a team game, we know that, but who do you think are some of been, in the side, been some of the stands out this season? Obviously, yourself, you had a great year so far. Who are some of the others, you think? Yeah, look, halves. I know they haven't been winning a lot of games at North Heidelberg, but you just see him. He seems to get it 30, 40 times every week, so he's good to watch. Also, I mentioned the big fella at Eltham, Chris Radis, obviously the big full forward. I've seen him on top. He seems like way ahead on the goal kicking. I think about 10 goals up or whatever he is. He's had a really big year for the Eltham Footy Club, hasn't he? Yeah, he's doing well for them. I don't think he kicked too many against us. In saying that, I think he still kicked 3 or 4, but yeah, he's going really well. Just want to mention also Shane Harvey, obviously, we talk about him all the time and stuff like that. I see he's gone up in the goal kicking, absolute star, isn't he? It seems like he's one of those players, seems like he's just, he's getting older, but he's still like an absolute star and still running like he's a 18-year-old. He's just great, isn't he? And playing at North Heidelberg, obviously have struggled this season, so you've got to give him full credit. Yeah, not bad for a bloke who plays in runners. I didn't actually know that myself, mate. Just for yourself. Also, you've had an excellent season, and are you feeling quite confident coming up to September this season? Do you think you guys can make finals? Yeah, taking a bit of confidence out of the way we played against Greensboro on the weekend. We showed we could match it with them, so yeah, that gives us a lot of confidence going into September. Are you guys quite confident, obviously playing Heidelberg this week? Obviously 10-point win last time. Do you guys feel that you can win again this Saturday? Yeah, obviously you've got to respect Heidelberg because they've had such a successful history, and they're always going to be competitive, but we are slightly confident, so... Yeah, well, I just want to wish you all the best. Once again, I want you to get back out on the track. I do want to thank you for coming on the Northern Footy Show. Our player of the week, Sean Gannon, West Preston Lakeside, the captain, of course, and good luck on Saturday, mate. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
You're enjoying the reruns of both the Northern and Yarra Junior Footy Show, remastered right here on Montaro Productions. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Montaro Productions, or you can follow me, of course, on my public account as well. And you can also follow me on Twitter, Montaro Productions. So remember to do all those. My services are still available, of course. You can film pretty much anywhere right across Melbourne. I film sporting events, I can do short films, whatever you want. I also do a little bit of marketing as well. So if you want me to help in any of these sort of areas, head to my Montaro Productions on Facebook and Twitter and send me an inbox there so we can get all that really sorted for you. Back out, of course, back in 2015, the round 15 clash between Lalor and Whittlesea. You see the Lalor side were up 10-5-65 to Whittlesea 8 goals for 52. Now let's go back and go back to now the second part of this show, of course.
Big Giuseppe said, well, our boys will get back into it. So let's go to the second half highlights.
Crucial third quarter here. Gives it off there. Oh, great tackle. Got Crowley's played a pretty good game today. Goes on that left foot. He plays everywhere. He can go back and line this one up. There's a Danielle and puts it straight through. Tap this time by the big fellow there. Whittlesea have the numbers. Quick kick by Dyson. And a good mark. We are right behind this one. See if Briffa can put this one through and makes no mistake. Yes, it creeps in. Handballs it off now to Jared King running through the middle. And he's got a good grab. Oh yeah, Gibson there. He's got options. And he's found King. See if he can go back and put this one through. No, he elects the pass and great vision. See the score there, 38 points the lead of the Eagles in this third quarter. To say this needs to go through. Yes, he's put it through. Another great tap. They've had a great duel today, those two. Now Lalor away once again. Can they bridge the gap closer here? Whittlesea have the numbers through the back half. Oh, great steal by Morrison and a great grab. So to put it straight through, Morrison played a great game and makes no mistake about it. King now goes long. Good punch away. Can Lalor get another one here? Desperation stuff here. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, yes. There's Smith that put it straight through. Lalor creeping closer here. Beautiful kick, and he puts it straight through. The Bloods are coming back. First goal crucial in this last quarter. Oh, great mark. See if he can, see what they can do here, the Eagles. Maybe Dyson can have a shot. Goes on that left foot. Great vision and finds Fairchild. The big fellow, the big full-forward Fairchild, put through another one. Beautiful kick off the boot. And yes, it's carried. It's a goal. Say Lalor need the next goal crucial. They're kicking with a breeze in this last quarter. But now Whittlesea are away once again. And a good grab, plays on straight away by Danielle, lines it up 35 metres out and puts it through. So again, we're back into the centre. Like a lot of catch-up footy now from Lalor. Whittlesea kicked the first two goals of this last quarter. Can Lalor peg them back? Oh, good mark. So Tao to line it up. They kick some long balls out there. This one's just outside 50, straight, pretty much straight over the goal umpire's head for a goal. Crowley on that left foot. Not a good kick by Crowley. He's played a great game today. Oh, great play there. Mike Jonesy now a big chance. Todd Hughes takes the bounce, goes long in the forward line. No free kick paid. Good punch. But they have the numbers here. Lines it up, goes off the boot. And Murphy puts it through. Goes on that left foot. And it's all Lalor here. They can get the ball moving quickly. They got numbers here. Got a player all by himself. Gets around. Great stuff. And lines it up. Bradley Kelly lines it up off the boot and puts it through. Hughes now kicks into the centre of the ground, or probably up to the centre half forward position. Great play. Here's another big opportunity for the little fellow. Line it up for his third goal. Kicks it from 20 metres out and puts it through. Can they steady the shift, Whittlesea here? They're coming home, aren't they, Lalor? No mark the Hughes. Good tackle. Lalor now under a lot of pressure. Handballs it off. Quick swoop, picks it up and puts it through. Dornoff. Oh, great steal 11 points the difference here. And the siren has gone. See if he can put this one through off the boot. Beautiful kick. Oh, and it's the top of the post.
Well, I spoke to Big Giuseppe. He said, well, our boys will get back into it. So let's go to the second half highlights.
Crucial third quarter here. Gives it off there. Oh, great tackle. Got Crowley's played a pretty good game today. Goes on that left foot. He plays everywhere. He can go back and line this one up. There's a Danielle and puts it straight through. Tap this time by the big fellow there. Whittlesea have the numbers. Quick kick by Dyson. And a good mark. We are right behind this one. See if Briffar can put this one through and makes no mistake. Yes, it creeps in. Handballs it off now to Jared King running through the middle. And he's got a good grab. Oh, yeah, Gibson there. He's got options. And he's found King. See if he can go back and put this one through. No, he elects the pass and great vision. See the score there, 38 points the lead of the Eagles in this third quarter. To say this needs to go through. Yes, he's put it through. Another great tap. They've had a great duel today, those two. Now Lalor away once again. Can they bridge the gap closer here? Whittlesea have the numbers through the back half. Oh, great steal by Morrison and a great grab. So to put it straight through, Morrison played a great game and makes no mistake about it. King now goes long, good punch away. Can Lalor get another one here? Desperation stuff here. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, yes. There's Smith that put it straight through. Lalor creeping closer here. Beautiful kick, and he puts it straight through. The Bloods are coming back. First goal crucial in this last quarter. Oh, great mark. See if he can, see what they can do here, the Eagles. Maybe Dyson can have a shot. Goes on that left foot. Great vision and finds Fairchild. The big fellow, the big full-forward Fairchild, puts through another one. Beautiful kick off the boot. And yes, it's carried. It's a goal. Say Lalor need the next goal crucial. They're kicking with a breeze in this last quarter. But now Whittlesea are away once again. And a good grab. Plays on straight away by Danielle. Lines it up 35 metres out and puts it through. So again, we're back into the centre. Like a lot of catch-up footy now from Lalor. Whittlesea kicked the first two goals of this last quarter. Can Lalor peg them back? Oh, good mark. So Towel to line it up. They kick some long balls out there. This one's just outside 50 straight. Pretty much straight over the goal umpire's head for a goal. Crowley on that left foot. Not a good kick by Crowley. He's played a great game today. Oh, great play there. Mike Jonesy now a big chance. Todd Hughes takes the bounce, goes long into the forward line. No free kick paid. Good punch. But they have the numbers here. Lines it up, goes off the boot. And Murphy puts it through. Goes on that left foot. And it's all Lalor here. They can get the ball moving quickly. They got numbers here. Got a player all by himself. Gets around, great stuff. And lines it up. Bradley Kelly lines it up off the boot and puts it through. Hughes now kicks into the centre of the ground, or probably up to the centre half forward position. Great play. Here's another big opportunity for the Lalor fellow. Line it up for his third goal. Kicks it from 20 metres out and puts it through. Can they steady the shift, Whittlesea here? They're coming home, aren't they, Lalor? No mark the Hughes. Good tackle. Lalor now under a lot of pressure. Handballs it off. Quick swoop, picks it up and puts it through. Dornoff. Oh, great steal. 11 points the difference here. And the siren has gone. See if he can put this one through off the boot. Beautiful kick. Oh, and it's the top of the post. It was great to see these two sides, of course, would go off and play in the 2015 Division 2 Grand Final, and at one stage Lalor up by I think around 3 points in that Grand Final, time on before Whittlesea getting a goal and moving up, of course, in Division 1. Since then though, Lalor's really struggled, actually nominating to go down in Division 3 for the 2018 season. Now let's go to our after-match interview.
So I'm here with Andrew today. Great game against Lalor today. How are you feeling going into today's game?
Look, obviously, we knew coming down to Lalor was going to be a really tough test. They're a good side, you know, second on the ladder, so we knew that was going to be a really tough game, but coming in, we'd been playing some really good footy, starting to gel together, so we were fairly confident that if we could get off to a good start, we'd be in good stead for the rest of the game.
Cool, yeah, now you started your lead in the first quarter, great first quarter. What were you focusing on leading up to today's game? So what were you focusing on during your training and stuff?
Really just about getting off to a good start and hitting our skills, just not blazing away and just hitting those short targets and just getting a roll on early. We've been starting fairly slowly in the last few games and we haven't been sort of getting into it until the last half, so a good start and just to hit our skills and be confident from the very start, I suppose.
And what do you think your strengths were today? So your kicks were great, you were really focused on your kicks and your marking was really good?
Well, look, it was fairly tough conditions out here. It's pretty breezy down to one end, so skills weren't exactly spot on, but we just sort of were able to just keep grinding away and just persisting and getting it in there, and our pressure was really good today. I thought our tackling pressure and just to be able to keep it in and hold the ball in when they were getting a run on, I thought was key to today's win.
Absolutely. Now there was an injury in third quarter. What happened there?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I have no idea.
That's okay, that's all right. Is everyone feeling okay after the game though?
Yeah, everyone was up and about singing the song, so that was good. Everyone was no worries as far as I know.
Excellent. Now, what was your coach saying at three-quarter time? So how are you planning on going into the third quarter?
Yeah, look, we knew they obviously had the win in the last quarter, but and we knew we were going to have to kick goals to continue to win. To get the win. So we just really wanted to go one-on-one footy all around the ground and just pressure them and kick the first couple just to really make it hard for them to come back at us.
Absolutely. Now, how are you feeling going into next week's game after this win?
Well, obviously, we've had 3 really good wins in a row now, and I think Thomastown we play next week. Obviously, they are top of the ladder, so going to be another really big challenge, and that's at Thomastown again. So, just another stepping stone for us, for our young blokes to keep improving, and obviously, if we keep playing this sort of footy, I'd back us against most sides in the comp.
Well done today. It was a great win, and good luck for next week. Thanks for coming on the show.
No worries.
Thank you, Andrew Fairchild, coming on the Northern Footy Show. He's got it covered, doesn't he, Matty? Just want to go to Div 3 results. A big one, obviously the Epping Footy Ground. St Mary's getting up by, 3 goals in the end? The big win.
Yeah, that Epping is struggling at the moment. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, no, it was a great win by St Mary's.
As I was saying to you, mate, it seems like as long as they take South Marine in the finals, I think they're right, Epping. But it seems like when it comes against Reservoir, St Mary's, these sides, even Watsonia, they seem to. It's a 50-50 game, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't really match up well, do they?
They don't at all. Reservoir had a big win, of course, against Watsonia. So, where do you see Watsonia? I know they're up there. I think it was a top 2, but are they going to be a threat for the grand final this season, or finals, grand finals?
Well, Division 3, there's no depth, so you have a couple injuries and it can just throw your whole side out. So they're definitely top 2 side, but the fact that Reservoir is starting to come into some form, they're obviously going to play in finals. Anything could happen coming in, really.
Oh, that's right. When you kind of think about that, you kind of think about junior footy where you had about 2-3 guns. If they got injured, well, then the whole side was stuffed. Also, South and Morang had a massive win over Heidelberg West. Heidelberg West, they've played quite well. Kyle Hewitt leading the goal kicking. But are they going to get a win this season, mate?
Well, I don't think they will. Not from here on in. They're going to get flogged every week. And basically, South Morang are going to manage their side because they'll be playing off in the grand final. And it's just going to be...
Now, of course, we'll go back to our play of the day. I think that was like the top 3 had back then. So why don't we check some of these brief highlights out?
Who's going to be playing against them, really?
Well, it's going to be interesting. I'm still going to pick a South Morang Epping grand final, but that's early days. We'll see how we go. Andrew Fairchild, what's up next?
The Northern Footy Show's top 3 players of the week.
Thank you, Andrew Fairchild, on our top 3 plays of the week. Now, when I was at the game, obviously the big fella Giuseppe said Glen Roy, Matty Brown up by 10 points, and I thought, oh, good on him. It seems like they should get maybe a win there. So, give us the end result, mate.
We got done by 3 goals, which was pretty disappointing, and it losses cut deep in the second half of the year.
Oh, mate, I was just talking to you before about it. I'm just thinking half of those losses turn into wins. How would you consider yourself to win the flag had half of those been wins?
Oh, if we had won all our games, we'd definitely be up there to a chance to win the flag. But as I said before, you've got wins and losses. It doesn't have an honourable loss column. So unfortunately, we're out of the finals and probably don't look like making it at this stage.
Very disappointing, Matty. But how did you play yourself?
Yeah, no, I did okay. But realistically, you want to win. It's good to play well, but I'd rather be singing a song after the game.
Mate, better luck on Saturday, Matty. Obviously, big games next week. Thanks for obviously coming on the show again as my co-host, and good luck for Glen Roy, mate, and big games, obviously, Northern Footy League.
Yeah, looking forward to it, mate.
Look forward to seeing you all same time, same place on Northern Footy Show, future of local footy on C31 and our YouTube channel. Goodbye for now.
So that's all we've pretty much got time for. Obviously a lot has changed since the 2015 season. Whittlesea, of course, going down from Division 1 after being defeated by Hurstbridge, so they'll compete in the Division 2. Well, of course, as mentioned earlier, Lalor has really struggled and they nominated to go down in Division 3 for the 2018 season, which of course will remain there next season. Join me again next time for another episode on the Northern Footy Show / Yarra Junior Footy Show Remastered, as we'll be going back to some highlights from the 2013 Division 1 Grand Final between Bundoora and Montmorency. See you all then.